Welcome to my channel, Motive Set, your go-to space for personal growth, self-discovery, and actionable insights to transform your life. In today's video, we're tackling a topic that might hit close to home: signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. Carl Jung. In this video, we'll explore the psychological signs of hidden hatred. Inspired by the groundbreaking work of Carl Jung, you'll learn how unconscious behavior, shadow projection, and emotional manipulation play a role in toxic relationships. We'll also uncover subtle red flags like gaslighting, constant criticism, and sabotage, and what they really mean. But here's the best part. This isn't just about identifying the problem. It's about empowering you to take control. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to set emotional boundaries, cultivate self-awareness, and transform your relationships for the better. So, if you're ready to uncover the truth and take charge of your emotional well-being, stick around. This video might just change the way you see your relationships forever. Have you ever felt a strange tension with someone close to you, a friend, family member, or colleague, but couldn't quite put your finger on why? According to Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist and founder of analytical psychology, hidden emotions like hatred often manifest in subtle, unconscious ways. These emotions can linger beneath the surface, creating a disconnect that's hard to articulate but impossible to ignore. Jung believed that the human psyche is a complex interplay of conscious and unconscious forces. When someone harbors negative feelings like hatred, those emotions often leak out through their behavior, even if they're not fully aware of it themselves. Here are some signs, inspired by Jung's insights, that someone close to you might secretly dislike or resent you. 1. They project their shadow onto you. Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the psyche that contains repressed emotions, desires, and traits we don't want to acknowledge. When someone secretly hates you, they may project their shadow onto you, accusing you of behaviors or traits they dislike in themselves. For example, if they're deeply insecure, they might constantly criticize you for being arrogant or self-centered. This projection is a defense mechanism to avoid confronting their own flaws. 2. They're overly critical or nitpicky. One of the most obvious signs of hidden resentment is constant criticism. If someone close to you seems to find fault with everything you do, no matter how small, it could be a sign of underlying hostility. Jung would argue that this behavior stems from their own unresolved inner conflicts. By focusing on your perceived shortcomings, they distract themselves from their own insecurities and frustrations. 3. They gaslight or undermine you. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where someone makes you doubt your own perceptions or reality. If someone close to you frequently dismisses your feelings, twists your words, or denies things they've said or done, it could be a sign of hidden hatred. Jung believed that such behavior often arises from a desire to control or dominate others, reflecting their own inner turmoil and lack of self-awareness. 4. They're passive-aggressive. Passive-aggressive behavior is a hallmark of hidden resentment. Instead of openly expressing their dislike, they might make sarcastic comments, give backhanded compliments, or forget to do things they promised. According to Jung, this behavior is a way for them to express their anger indirectly, often because they're unwilling or unable to confront their true feelings. 5. They avoid meaningful connection. If someone close to you seems emotionally distant or avoids deep conversations, it could be a sign that they're harboring negative feelings. Jung emphasized the importance of authentic connection in relationships, and a lack of emotional engagement often points to underlying issues. They might keep conversations superficial or change the subject whenever things get too personal, creating a barrier between you. 6. They mimic or copy you in a mocking way. Jung observed that imitation can be a form of unconscious envy or resentment. If someone close to you mimics your behavior, style, or ideas in a way that feels mocking or insincere, it could be a sign that they secretly dislike you. This behavior often stems from their own feelings of inadequacy or jealousy, which they mask by belittling you. The last sign is number 7. They sabotage your success. One of the clearest signs of hidden hatred is sabotage. If someone close to you seems to undermine your achievements, spread rumors, or create obstacles for you, it's a strong indicator of resentment. Jung would suggest that this behavior arises from their own unmet desires and frustrations, which they project onto you by trying to bring you down. Now, what can you do about it? If you recognize these signs in someone close to you, it's important to approach the situation with compassion and self-awareness. Jung believed that understanding the unconscious dynamics at play can help us navigate difficult relationships more effectively. 1. Reflect on your own behavior. Are you contributing to the dynamic in any way? Self-awareness is the first step toward resolving conflict. 2. Set boundaries. Protect your emotional well-being by setting clear boundaries with the person. 3. Communicate openly. If possible, have an honest conversation about the tension between you. Sometimes bringing unconscious feelings to light can help resolve them. 4. Let go if necessary. Not all relationships are meant to last. If someone's hidden hatred is toxic and unchangeable, it may be time to distance yourself. Final thoughts. Carl Jung's insights into the human psyche remind us that hidden emotions like hatred often stem from unresolved inner conflicts. By recognizing the signs and understanding the underlying dynamics, you can take steps to protect your emotional well-being and foster healthier relationships. Remember, you can't control how others feel or behave, but you can control how you respond. Use this knowledge to navigate your relationships with greater clarity, compassion, and self-awareness. If you found this video insightful, share it with someone who might benefit from understanding the hidden dynamics of their relationships. Sometimes awareness is the first step toward healing.